Hello, and welcome to Rosberry Crafts, my YouTube channel where I share all my crafty adventures. Today is June 5th, 2026, and this is episode 167.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I know.
That's amazing.
I'm Roz, and
I'm Mike.
This is my husband, Mike. Normally, he only comes on every 10 episodes, but he was at home today, not doing too much stuff. I mean, you're still doing a lot of stuff.
Oh,
but
my feelings. Yeah, she's right. Yeah, that's okay.
We both had some time today, so we thought we'd record together.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So my name is Roz, and I live in Lake Country with my husband and my two kids who are 16 and 14. And I don't know what else. I can't remember any of my other stuff. Oh, thank you for coming and joining this corner of the crafty internet. I hope you like it here. Yeah. I like it here. You like it here?
I like it here.
I like it here.
It's a nice place to be.
And welcome back to all my returning viewers. Always great to chat with you in the comments and other places. You can also find all the places on the internet you can find me listed down below, whether it's Ravelry, Instagram, email. You can contact me or leave a comment here. What are you working on today? What is your goal project for today?
Right. Does it have to be crafty?
No.
Cool beans.
Can be anything. I just want to know. What are you doing? Or if you're just relaxing and drinking tea or something, put that down below.
That's amazing too.
Yeah. For sections today, we have finished objects, works in progress, next on my needles, and books.
Woo!
Do you have anything to add?
Nope.
Oh, and stash, because
of course,
May ended, so now I have to update my stash numbers.
Yep.
Okay.
This is a lot today, so
finished
I'm
objects,
try to...
works in progress, stash, next on my needle, books.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to try to be less distracting than usual, because there is a lot to do. Oh my goodness, that's a pile down there.
Yeah, I do have a pile, and we'll start with finished objects.
Let's go.
Do you want me to go first?
Let's go FOs. Yeah.
Okay, so it's coming to the end of the school year. I know lots of places in the U.S. have already finished their school year, but we have a few weeks left. Well, 2 weeks of class time for our high schoolers.
Yeah.
And so I have started making some end of year teacher gifts. Ooh. So that's one of the thank you cards. So this is using my Cricut. I have a Maker 4. And these are insert cards. So that one obviously says thank you. They all say thank you. This one says thank you in French. So, but it's a metallic. Hopefully you're seeing that. Yeah, and this one, I really like that one. But
pretty and shiny.
The more intricate the design, the more chance of it sticking to the mat and ripping.
Yep.
So I went with the more basic, the first one for most of the cards. And then I have a few of the French ones because they only have a couple French teachers. So yeah, I've been cranking out some cards so the kids can sign those for their teachers.
Yeah.
And every school year, I give end of year thank you gifts to all of the teachers and staff, anybody that's had a significant interaction with our children. And sometimes
the list grows and grows.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just, teachers that my kids like, even if they didn't teach them that year.
Yeah.
So I think there's 22 this year.
Yep.
But I have made tote bags.
Totes.
Those
are totes cool.
Yeah. So, it's GESS is the school they're at, obviously the year. And then I even put little...
I love this.
Rosberry Crafts little sheepy logo.
Very cool.
On the inside.
Yeah.
So those are all done. I have made 24 of them just to have a couple extra.
Yep.
Or in case some of them ripped or didn't work out, but they all worked. It was great. So
go Crickets.
Yeah, so cut the vinyl out on my Cricut, and then Mike very nicely got me an add-on to my birthday gift, and we got the heat press, and it works awesome.
The birthday gift that keeps
on giving. So easy and so satisfying because you just plop it on, press the timer, and then it beeps and you take it off and it's perfect. The inside one, I will say these little vinyls, A, were very hard to take the excess vinyl off, and B, because of the seam from the bag, it was hard to get the heat right into the vinyl. So I ended up doing a lot of them 3 times, one on this side, and then I'd flip it over and do it on this side, and then flip it over and do it on this side again. But they all worked in the end.
Yep.
So
Cool.
yeah, bit of a process. But yeah, the main vinyl worked the first time for all of them.
Yeah.
So it was just great. Yeah.
Oh.
So those are all
Nice
done. So
finished objects.
that's all my
So far.
cricketing.
There's still more.
And I would say that took me like an evening and a half.
Yeah.
To do 24 bags and 24 cards.
Yeah.
Because of course it's always good to have extra.
It goes pretty quick.
Yeah.
But it's still, I mean, it does a lot of the work, but it's still a lot of work.
But I still have to
Right.
be there to like take
for
the stuff
sure.
off and put the next
Yeah.
one on and press the button.
Yeah.
And then you're just kind of waiting. So it was good because I got like a little bit of knitting time, like one row in and then on to the next one, move stuff around, knit a row. So
Nice.
speaking of knitting, I have 2 finished objects this
Ooh,
week.
2.
I know, right? The first one is this headband. This is called Let's Hike by Shayna Cohen. And I have knit quite a few of these. I really like it because you can just kind of keep going until it's big enough to go around your head. The I-cord edge, let's see if it'll focus. So it's got an I-cord edge that you knit as you go, and it just keeps it from stretching out too far. It's still stretchy, like I can still stretch it.
Yeah.
But the garter stitch is super like squishy and stretchy, but the I-cord keeps it from like losing its shape and falling off your head
falling
over
apart,
time.
yeah.
So
Cool.
So yeah, I did run out of the fun color at one point, and I just used up the rest of this gray. So I have used up the sock yarn that I had finished. This was the leftover from it. This is online Lina 3 Super Sock 100. And I don't know the colorway or anything because they're just weird numbers. But I have completely used up, that was my oldest yarn. And then this gray was some Ancient Arts Super Rush Merino silk fingering in Weimaraner. And I have used that up too, even though that wasn't my oldest yarn.
I can see that Weimaraner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, spoilers for Stash. Jeez.
No.
No? I thought you talked about that stuff in Stash.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, you know.
But I
sometimes
finished-
it spreads.
But I used up my oldest yarn, so I'm on to my next oldest yarn.
As you do.
Yeah. So
Nice.
that is done, and we'll go in the gift bin, donation bin, whatever.
Yeah.
And then my next oldest yarn, I had already started working with it to make a couple colorwork hats a few months ago, and then I have now finished all of the yarn. I don't know what's on there. So this is a cowl turned into a cowl. You could wear it either direction with the red up or with this rolled edge up.
Yeah.
I think it works either way.
If you were to make one of those, and instead of it being a crew neck, it was a all in white and a V-neck, you could call it a Simon cowl. Sorry, guys.
No, but
Sometimes
his V's like go super deep, and this is meant to cover your neck.
It was a reach.
You
I
were
did
trying.
my best.
Yeah.
I apologize to all of you who have since grown.
So I didn't use a pattern for this. I just cast on stitches, which would have been a lot for a large hat. Like it could have fit. It's a bit big for a hat. And once I kind of looked at it and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go, and I literally used up all of the yarn right to the end. I think there was like this much left of the white that I didn't use. And used it all up. This is Red Heart Shimmer in the colorways red and white.
It's sparkly.
It is sparkly. It's probably not going to show up on the camera. But
I don't like glitter.
I know. It's not glitter though.
I know, but it's, you know.
It's a strand.
It's giving glitter.
It's giving
and
glitter.
So
Yeah.
I'm out on it.
Yeah. And the red shows up a lot more than the white sparkle, but the white sparkle is there too.
It's like tinsel.
Yeah. So that will also go in the gift bin, and that was my then oldest yarn, is now all used up too.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 for 2 in 1 month.
I know.
Pretty impressive.
I know. Well, those I was almost finished. Oh, the headband I did finish in May, and then the cowl I finished in June. So
cool.
Yeah. Do you have any finished objects?
I have a finished object that's a book, and we'll get to that in books.
Yes.
I do have, so throughout May, I was working on rebuilding all of my courses for the fall and winter semesters. And I have finished most of those, built out some really cool, we're moving our online learning environment from Moodle to D12 Brightspace, and so sort of building out those and that. So I've got a bunch of it's work stuff, but it's still kind of crafty.
Yeah,
there's a lot of creative components
for sure.
And I did a bunch of audits for UDL accessibility around materials. So making sure that you use colors where the contrast is enough, the font is big enough, it's able to be like read speak, text to voice and vice versa, things like that. So to really focus on accessibility. So again, really crafty in that way, because thinking about colors and contrast and design and authenticity to serve all learners. So that's been really fun. That was my most of my May, and will be a bit of June, but most of it's done now, which is great.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, works in progress.
Oh yeah.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first, please.
Well, the project that everybody is really wondering about.
Yeah, me too.
My sweater. So pretty. Okay, so last week I showed you I had one sleeve finished, and then the body is on hold. And I had finished the sleeve cap of this sleeve, and now I'm almost finished the sleeve.
Nice.
So I just done like maybe that much. They're just like a little bit of a turn so that it drapes nicely on your shoulder. But yeah, so I'm on the last color of the main arm bit, and then I will do the cuff. So I've got a few more decreases and then the cuff, and then I need to decide how long I want it to be.
It's so fluffy.
It's so fluffy.
It's like, it's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Like it's basically
but
that.
It's so light. Like
Yeah.
it's not heavy. I know you're not gonna touch it.
I don't like fluffy stuff. Look at me. No glitter, no fluff. I'm just the worst.
You married the wrong person.
Hey, look.
I'm not a big fan of glitter. I don't mind sparkle.
That sparkle's fine.
But I love floofy sweaters. It's
You do?
so cozy.
You do. It's
so cozy.
Incredibly fuzzy.
Yeah.
Just looking at it is making my nose itchy, and you're just kind of like, oh, the fluff's
and
everywhere.
every time I knit it, I'm like pulling fluff off my
Her
face.
pants look like we own an alpaca.
Yeah. It's true.
Like a house
It's true.
alpaca.
Now,
It's an indoor
when
alpaca,
I'm
guys,
knitting with it, it's shedding a lot more than it will once I've washed it a few times.
Of course.
All those kind of loose bits will settle in and won't be loose anymore. So it'll still be fuzzy, but it won't be shedding
But
as much.
our darks often do have fibers as if we owned an animal, which we do not.
So my desk that I work at, I also set up as like my winding station for my yarn. And I find like once a week I need to dust it and get all the fibery bits.
There's fibers everywhere, yeah.
Just from winding yarn.
I mean, it's a small price to pay.
Oh yeah,
but,
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. It is what it is. So let's talk about the details of this sweater. Wait, that's the back.
Please do, yeah.
It's so pretty. I'm so excited about these colors.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. It makes me want ice cream a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a bit of Neapolitan in
I could see that. Yeah. So the pattern is Pink Peppermint by Tanis Lavalley, a Canadian designer.
Cool.
She knit two versions of this. One is a striped with this kind of color blocking, but with a maroon instead of the blue. And then the other one was just a plain color, but she held a tweed yarn with it. So it's called Make It Tweed. Looks very cool as well. If I like wearing the sweater, I might consider doing something like that too.
As much as I've grumbled about the glitter, I mean, it's not glitter, but what do you call it?
Sparkle.
The sparkle and the floof. I love tweed.
Yeah.
I absolutely love tweed.
So I wish. I'll see.
So I'm hot all the time. This is a problem.
I would have to buy a whole new set of sweater quantity yarn. It's way down the road. Yeah.
But if I wasn't hot all the time, I would just wear Colin Firth from Love Actually sweaters, just the thickest, tweediest sweaters,
and with the nice cables.
But thinking about that is making me hot.
It's not even that hot out today.
No, I'm just always too warm.
Yeah. So the yarn that I'm using is a Drops Air. The lightest pink is called Pink Sand. The blue is called Denim, and then this kind of medium, darker pink. I don't know. Do you call it pink? It's whatever. It's called
brown.
It's called Old Pink.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. And all those details are in my Ravelry project page, which is linked down below, so you can find those out. And I will, at the end of the project, update how much I actually use. So I bought 3 balls of each of these colors, and they're like quite big cakes. I think they're, anyway, I don't know how many yard or meters in each of them.
Yeah.
But I just cracked into the blue, and I think the sand, I think I have a whole one still.
Into
and
the third blue.
Of the, yeah.
Yeah.
And of the 2 pinks, I think I have an untouched ball so far. But I haven't finished the body of the sweater, so. But I will update all of my numbers in Ravelry when I finish it. But look at that. Look at that pile of gloriousness.
It might be the most beautiful thing you've made in a while. No, seriously, it's. I hope it's coming through the screen because it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I really want to finish it before we leave on our trip.
Yeah.
And I'm so close.
Yeah, you're not going to knit that in my car.
Oh no.
Because fibers everywhere.
I am going to knit in the car though.
Of course you're going to knit in the car, yeah.
That's in the next on my needle segment. But no, I want to finish this because then it is like done and wrapped up, and I don't have to, and I wouldn't, I'm not, any of these big projects I'm not taking with us because we just don't have space.
We don't have space, yeah. It's definitely tighter than it was when we were in the trailer.
Yeah.
Much tighter.
No, because in the trailer I had like a whole cabinet full of like all my works in progress and like everything I purchased over the whole time. We're gonna have to be a lot more careful.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
Be stuffing yarn into
every nook and cranny. Which is fine.
we may end up.
There's a lot of hiding spaces in that car. But
there are, especially stuff that we don't need to have access to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Next, I'll put my book over there. I have another big project.
This is so pretty too.
This is my malt blanket, and
I like malt.
Yeah.
And hops and barley.
I didn't work on it a ton, but so there's my marker at the end of last time I recorded, which was last week.
Nice.
And so yeah, I've knit two color stripes on there. So malt is a pattern by Tin Can Knits, and it is a baby blanket pattern, but you can make it as big as you want. It's got a garter stitch border on it, and yeah, we've got Karen big cakes. Oh, this is not going to come out of there. It's so tangled. I don't know what's happening. There we go. I got it. Yeah. And this is boysenberry. But yeah, so I have two of these. I'm almost done. I rewound the ball because it annoys me when it starts collapsing in on itself. But yeah, so I'm going to end with the purple. There is a tiny bit of the mint inside there, but I'm not gonna get to that. No. So when I'm halfway through the teal, I will start with the border and then whatever's left. Yeah, I mean I have like,
it's a good sized blanket.
This left from winding off different colors when I started the new one and the last blanket I made and stuff. So I'm sure I'll figure out something to do with the leftovers bits. Or just keep it for whatever, I don't know. But yeah, so that is just my, like, when I need something easy and plain to work on, and you know, Zoom calls and whatever. So I think I talked about everything, the yarn, the pattern. I like it. It's a gift for a friend. Mm-hmm. We're not having another baby. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna turn my computer back on.
I was trying to do that.
I know.
It did not respond to me,
nope.
Which is fine. What else you got going on?
I have 2 more works in progress.
Oh my goodness.
So
of course you do.
With the, like, I need to take small compact projects on the trip.
Yep.
Also, using up some of my oldest stash, I have cast on a new shawl.
Oh, okay.
And this is Daybreak by Stephen West. It's something that has been in my queue to knit for a very long time.
Wow, okay.
And yeah, I'm in the middle of a row, but you'll get the idea. It's a crescent shape. So it's got some neat increases kind of in sections. It's hard to see in this yarn because it's very variegated and you're not really supposed to see the increases, but yeah, it's been interesting to follow along. It is the kind of pattern, I thought that it would be kind of more mindless and I could just put markers in and know when to increase, but I have to like go through the row, check it off, go through the next row, check it off, because it's different numbers every time. So yeah, but it's coming along. I think I've gotten through most of that part, and then it will be multicolored
Okay.
coming up. So I did the brown near the neck because it's the part that gets scrunched. And then I've got this, whoops, I'm attached here. So that's the brown.
Yep.
And then I've got this pink, which is also variegated for the bottom, and it'll be striped. And then just pink at the bottom.
Sweet.
Yeah. So these are Koigu Painter's Palette Premium Merino. So it is 100% merino wool,
Okay.
and there's no nylon in it. Originally, I had bought these for socks, but if there's no nylon, then I just worry we're going to wear through them too quick.
Right.
So now I've pivoted and I'm going to make them into a shawl.
Cool.
They have numbers for colors, so this one's brown and this one's pink. That's what I called them.
Nailed it.
In my stash.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Daybreak shawl, like I said, has been in my queue forever, so I'm very excited to be using up a pattern I've had forever and yarn I've had forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels good to get through the backlog, right?
Yeah.
No.
And this is in my very fun twice-hued sheep
Yeah, that one's
Red
super
Riding
cool.
Hood. That was from the Advent.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and it's got a nice leather bottom, which will be nice for like putting down on
Putting
like
down
the
spots
table at the brewery or in the
Yeah.
car. I'm not worried so much about it getting gunk on it.
Totally.
And then my last project.
Oh my
so this
goodness.
is the current oldest yarn in
Okay,
my stash.
okay.
And it is a Patton's Croy sock in the camo color. It's just what it's called, camo color.
Sure.
Yeah.
Camo-esque.
Yeah, I just have one ball of this. So these come in 50-gram balls. I'm pretty sure I bought this to fix Uncle Walter's gloves. So
Yeah, probably.
That's his uncle, but he had a favorite pair of gloves for ATVing and hunting in.
Yeah.
And they got a snag somewhere, so I was able to duplicate stitch over it and kind of fix it. So I had 48 grams of
Left
this.
over, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot.
The most of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not really enough to make, like I would use 40 grams to make one sock.
Yeah.
So it's not enough to make a pair of socks, but this is sock yarn and like it's like workhorse yarn.
Yeah.
It's probably too scratchy for you. But so what I've decided to do, something I have never done before, is do an afterthought everything sock.
Okay.
You don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Please tell me.
So you cast on the cuff, and then and I weighed it before, so there was 48 point something grams, and then I did the cuff, and then there was 42 point something left at that point. I don't know, it's in my Ravelry page.
Yeah.
And
You're going to knit to 24.
yeah, so I will I'm going to knit a tube.
Oh, okay.
And then when I'm down to like 8 grams left,
Okay.
I am going to do another cuff on the other end.
And you're going to put both of your feet in at the same time?
No. And then I'm going to cut it open.
No.
And I'm going to add toes in an entirely different yarn. I'm going to add toes, and I'm going to cut it open again and add heels. And it's
Wow.
going to be whatever.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, it'll fit my foot, but it'll be as tall it is as whatever, whatever it is. So it's really great for on-the-go knitting because now I literally
just knitting around,
knitting around until I get a small bit left. I'll have to weigh it, so I might take that part. I might take it out and have a separate ball that I attach for the cuff.
Sure.
Because then I know for sure when I get to that point, because I'm not taking my scale and all my stuff with me on our trip.
Not
but
this time.
basically I knit the cuff earlier this week, and then I weighed it, and then last night at Cooper's Ultimate Game I knit all of that. We were there for 2 hours, over 2 hours. So
Cool.
because he likes to hang out and
And
play
you've never done that
afterwards.
before?
I've done a cut-in heel before.
Yeah.
But not a like tube where I just cut it up. And because this colors, it's not like a self-striping where you would, because it's going to be the opposite
Yeah, of course.
on each end, right?
No.
So a self-striping, you would really see
for sure.
the striping difference would be in a different order.
Yeah.
But something like this, it's just like,
It's fine.
it's whatever colors, it's brown. They're just going to look like socks.
Yeah, neat.
So that is my oldest yarn project, of course, in my on-the-go knitting bag. All right, and I'm not using any special pattern for that. I'm just
knitting.
Yeah. Well, I have a heel pattern called the SOS heel, and it is a cut-in heel, and then the toe I will just literally pick up stitches and knit my regular toe.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, it is neat. Okay,
Awesome.
that's it for works in progress for me. Do you have any?
Just,
no, you're good.
just work and house projects. I've not really been able to do anything creative
lists.
because there's been so much to do around here and so
I've
much
been
to do
trying
for work,
to brain dump some of the lists into an Excel sheet so
it's
that I
going
can
to go
check
how it's
stuff
going to go,
off.
and
I
it's
know.
going to go fine.
Yeah, and we'll be able, like, we're going to be in places where we can get, like, if we need more shampoo or whatever, right? Like,
it's not going to be a big deal.
We're minimalist packing this
Yeah.
time, which feels very odd.
Yeah.
Considering, like,
It'll be fine. Well, like once we're in the car, packed up, and we're
other
heading
times
east, we'll be
we've
okay.
spent like a month prepping the trailer, getting everything ready, packing the trailer, figuring out.
But because you're taking the trailer with you, you always feel like, we're bringing our house with us. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Now it's tough.
And like, I would have like full bottles of shampoo in the trailer, plus
totally.
an extra one. Whereas now we're bringing.
And then we can go hit Costco and get a flat of water or whatever it happens to be. We're not.
It'll be different this year.
Yeah,
for
totally
sure.
different. Yeah.
All right, stash.
Talk about your stash.
Yeah. I have for May 2026, I have 0 yarn in for May.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah, for your birthday and Mother's Day month to get 0 yarn in.
Well,
there were other crafty things happening.
There were
other stuff came in.
Vinyl and
but just not yarn.
Card stock and bags to be printed and stuff. But there was no yarn in.
No yarn in.
That's what I'm specifically tracking in this section.
Yep.
And to be fair, I have used a lot of the stuff that I purchased, because for the Cricut I purchased stuff with an intention and then made that thing. There's not, I did have to reorganize a few things in there, but I didn't have to like.
It's not overflowing.
No, it's not overflowing.
So how much yarn out did you have?
Well, so I have the online sock yarn. I made socks. And I had the blue malt was the baby blanket that I made.
Right, yeah.
And the leftover headband. All three of those finished. So I have 1,583 meters out.
Cool. Kilometer and a half.
Yeah. So my year-to-date totals, yarn in is 6,343.
Where'd that come from?
And
I'm kidding.
do you really want me to list it?
Nope.
And yarn out is 7,875 meters.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this 1,500 meters took you
Literally,
from net zero to, I mean, it's effectively.
Well, because so last month I was
51
in the positive, and this month I am 1,500 in the negative.
So that the more negative it gets before we go on the trip, the more yarn you have to buy on the trip to hit net zero when we get back, right?
I don't want to hit net zero. I want to be in the negative.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just a positive person,
I know
so
you
I don't
are.
believe in. That's why I don't do film photography. It's all the negatives.
It's all the negatives.
Yeah. Went on a band trip in May, and I'm pretty sure none of the other moms that were on the band trip will ever talk to me again, because it's just puns and puns and puns all the time. They were all just like, ugh, as groaners. So sorry to the moms out there. I'm just, dad jokes. I think they're rad jokes. My stash, books.
Yeah.
We'll get to books and books.
But
my book stash went down because I donated a whole bunch of books to our little charity bookstore.
Yeah. So. Good. I'm going to quickly go through the events that I am, air quotes, participating in this summer. Mostly I'm just kind of following along and seeing what fits with what I'm doing. But yeah. Okay. So we have the Splash Pad Party from the Down Cellar Studio podcast. And this has already started and goes till the end of July. And you do have to enter on a Google form. So check out the link to her website down below. We have Summer Bingo with Craft, Cook, Read, Repeat. They have a bingo card. It's out on their Instagram, so you can download it and print it or just mark it up on your phone. And there are blocks for cooking, reading, and crafting on there. And some kind of themes to do with things that are happening this summer, like the soccer thing that's happening and stuff.
World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So things like that. And they have lots of fun things on there, and they're pretty loosey-goosey, so if it kind of fits, then it fits. There is Summer Sock Camp with the Crazy Sock Lady. I will be knitting a lot of socks this summer, I feel like, because that's an easy portable project. And that one is very simple to enter. I think you just have to post your finished object in the Ravelry page, and then you're entered to win. And there are lots of prizes for that one, so definitely check that one out. There is Stash Dash, which I have participated in for many years now. Basically, you set yourself a goal for summer, so it started on the Memorial Day long weekend and goes till the end of August. And you just add up how many meters of yarn you did towards your goal. My goal for the summer is 3,000 meters.
3 kilometers?
3 kilometers, thank you.
Cool.
Words are hard sometimes. That's kind of my general, always has been my goal for the summer. So that's my goal. I don't know that I will take all of that yarn with us because we'll be back in August, so I'll have time to finish off a few big projects. Maybe I'll wait to finish that blanket. That'll be a lot.
2 miles for our American
Well,
subscribers.
Stash Dash, they count it by meters.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Cool.
Although a lot of people
Go
all over
yards to
the
meter.
world use yards. Lots of yarn labels have both yards and meters on them. So, and the last one is Sock Week with Nitty Natty from the Love and Stitches podcast. And there is one particular week in July where you're supposed to knit a sock. There's a bunch of extras, so you can pay to be in the group, and you get a bunch of extra events and Zooms and stuff like that.
Right.
I usually just try to knit a sock in that week and enjoy looking at everybody's socks. So that is it for events. Let's move on to next on my needles. In my notes, it literally just says lots of socks.
Lots of socks. I can confirm.
I packed up
lots of socks.
This my rainbow bag, a bunch of sock yarn, and I love this little notions tin. Can you see it's a fox sleeping in yarn.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's all my see if
Stitch markers and stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to dump everything out, but it's got my stitch counter, measuring tape, darning needle, stitch markers, progress keepers. I do have, this is a stitch stopper. So you put your needles through there and then it stops them from flying off.
Cool.
So yeah, I made that up. That's specific for my sock making kit. So it's got pretty much everything I need. I've got still a few things to add to it, but I'm using them currently. So, All right. First up, I have this Patton's yarn. I think this is one of the Croy ones.
Cool.
And I can't remember the colorway, but I will put it in the little box at the bottom here.
Purple, pink, and gray. So
I started knitting these a long time ago at Mo and Izzy's cabin. I started knitting these.
Wow.
But this is a thicker yarn than I normally use for socks. And so the needle I was working on made a very stiff fabric that could basically stand up on its own. So I ripped it out, and now I will be casting these on with one needle size up.
Nice.
So these have been wound up forever, and I really wanted to use them. So that's there.
Okay. Sock one. Well, sock.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Sure. Yeah. This is yarn that I purchased recently.
Okay.
And this is folded. Which one is this? This is the Follette
I buy
sock.
That one?
No.
I feel like I wanted these socks. No?
No. I was
okay.
at the yarn store by myself. Anyway, I wound them up into 2 cakes. So they're very multicolored.
Delicious.
These can be socks for you if you want, but do you like the feel of them? Or is it too scratchy for you?
I think it'd be fine.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do them toe up, so I broke the yarn so that the outside of the ball starts with the light purple for both of them at the exact same point, so there will be matching socks.
Nice.
And so there's that one.
Socks 2.
Now this one I definitely had you in mind when it was purchased.
Okay.
And this is, do you want to hold the thingy?
Yeah.
This is falling apart. What's it called? Two Sisters?
Two Sisters Yarn Company.
So we bought this on our Cross Canada trip in 2023.
Hand dyed in Billings, Montana.
Yep. And so this is called Last Jedi. So it's got kind of a thicker gray section of like light gray and dark gray, and then it goes through the blue, the gold, the yellow, and the red in very short stripes, and then back to a thicker section of the dark gray.
Nice.
So
well, I look forward to those.
Yep. So those are
Always
coming
need more
with,
socks.
and those will be toe up for you when I will use up all of the yarn.
Cool.
Yeah, these ones are definitely for me. You can't steal them.
That's fine.
This is Turtle Pearl.
Aw.
Yeah, this is from Nova Scotia or New Brunswick.
I'll look it up. You do your thing.
I don't think it's on there. So this is called Winter's Coming.
Winter's coming.
She actually very nicely puts the color progression on the label. So it's grays and blues. And
Very cool.
yes, I'm very excited for those. So those are coming with. And sorry, I'm piling them next to me.
Just.
Yeah. The last one is a loops and thread. This is an interesting yarn. This is kind of like one of those ones where I'm like, I feel like I want to experiment with this a little bit. So it is acrylic, viscose from bamboo, and polyester, but it is very, very stretchy. Like the yarn is like
that's
super
wild.
stretchy. And it's almost like a tube, like the yarn is a tube.
Are you going to knit it in this pattern?
That's how it patterns.
Oh, of course it does.
Yeah, self-patterning.
Sorry, guys. Self-striping, obviously.
Yeah, so also very me colors with the blue and the gray. So yeah, that one I am very interested to see. I've never had socks that are not wool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It says to knit them on a 2.75. I always go down at least one needle size. I might go down to a 2 millimeter because this, like this to this, looks really thin.
I know, right?
So I'm gonna bring a 2 millimeter, a 2.25, and a 2.5 for this one.
Yeah.
So I'll have all of those anyway, so I can kind of play around with it and see what I think about it. But it'll be a bit of an experiment.
Guys, that's a lot of socks.
Yeah.
So it's 4 pairs of socks, correct?
1, 2, 3, 5 pairs of socks.
5 pairs of socks.
Okay, I'm not going to stuff all that back in right now.
Wow.
I'll deal with that later. So yeah, so that's 5 pairs of socks. And then whatever I still have left on the current socks I have and the shawl that I'm knitting.
Cool.
That is all coming with us.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably enough knitting talk.
Do you think so?
Let's get into books.
Books?
Books. Wait, I gotta grab my phone because I don't remember the names of any of the books that I'm currently reading.
What have you finished, right?
I haven't finished anything.
Okay.
It's only been a week.
So I'm still in the graphic audio versions of the Harry Potter books done by Audible, and they are exceptional. The audio works great, immersive without being distracting. It's really, really good. I'm taking my time because I've been listening to music in the car and I'm not commuting as much. I'm working from home for a lot of things because I'm much more productive here. Like not from a culture perspective, being in at my office is great because you're doing drive-bys and having coffees and working on things collaboratively. But when I just need to knock out 8 hours of work, I can do it better from home. And so I tend to be doing that, which means I'm not listening as much to the Audible stuff. I've read, since we've spoken last, I've read a number of things. 2 main things. One was called Operation Bounce House, It's by Matt Dinniman, the author of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. It's a standalone. I'm getting more into really respecting standalones because I need to, if I'm going to read something, I need to know that I'm not getting into a 6-month, 18 million page commitment, right?
Yeah.
And so it was cool. Sometimes we watch like popcorn movies. This was a popcorn book. It wasn't too deep. It was just fun, and it read like a movie, and it was just an easy read. And I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
It was really, really fun, really good.
Good.
And I also read The Life of Pi, which is very much not any of those things. The prose and character development in that book are exceptional. I'm sure I don't have to tell many of you who have read that. But I absolutely loved it. Really interesting themes around truth, One of our jokes around here is that I'm going to get Roz to cricket me an unreliable narrator T-shirt because I love me some. And so the question isn't whether Piscine is an unreliable narrator. It's if it doesn't affect the outcomes, if it doesn't affect the choices you're going to make, does it matter? Mm-hmm. Does it really matter? And so that spoke to me on a lot of levels. One of them is coming back to, would you rather be right or happy?
Mm-hmm. We say that a lot in this house.
If it's not going to affect the outcome, do you always have to be right? Right? Mm-hmm. We live with teenagers, so of course they do. Yeah. But things like that. And there's, I could talk about Life of Pi for an entire podcast. Yeah. About the themes, about storytelling, about dealing with trauma, about overcoming things. It was a beautifully written book. I loved the before. No spoilers because the book's been out forever. But before the ship sinks, that part of the book, which doesn't really make it into the movie, we'll be watching the movie soon again, but it's been probably 20 years.
Yeah.
I loved that part of the book, and I could have just had that whole part. But it takes its time to set the stage in Act 1 to really build towards who this person is and how they're able to work their way through the trauma that they go through and the choices that they make about the story that they tell about what happened, and how those choices and those stories work either for or against you as you're working through grief. Mm-hmm. And guilt and trauma, like survivor's guilt, and like a whole bunch of stuff like that. So really cool book. Really loved it. And yeah, again, I loved Operation Bounce House as well. Very cool book, very fun. Just very different types of books. Mm-hmm. And Life of Pi was quick read. I think I read it in 4 days. Yeah. Consumed it really quickly. Yeah. And so I'd recommend it. You can read it pretty fast. I'm trying to think of other things. I've read some other stuff since, like The Boy, the Horse, the Mole, mm-hmm. and the Fox, mm-hmm. Both of those books. And I've been reading some of, I always go back to Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, because I think Stoicism is helpful for me. But yeah, so there's other stuff going on. But I do have a book to show, or unless do you want to do
sure,
what
you're I'll talk for a bit.
And then I'll.
So I'm still working on Human Rites by Juno Dawson, which is from Her Majesty's Royal Coven series. It is the third book, the final book. And I only have like 50 pages left. I'm exhausted at the end of the day, and I read like 3 pages.
It's tough, right? Yeah.
But I was able to renew it at the library, so I still have that. And I am listening to The Eye of the Bedlam Bride, which is part of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series by
Amazing.
Matt Dinniman. I'm just in like the first few chapters of that. I kind of rocketed through the last couple books, so I've been allowing myself to, give it a slower burn on this one.
Nice.
Not that I don't want to listen to it, but I just like there are more characters and more details, and I want to be able to capture all of that in my mind.
It becomes more of a meal. The first book is a bit of a popcorn book, mm-hmm. and then it starts to get big, and you're like...
Well, this is 6,
yeah. I know, yeah. Like,
and
wow, this
long.
guy can build a...
Yeah, and so the 8th...
just get bigger. Don't look at the shelf. It just
is out now.
Yeah.
And, of course, we have it on Audible. I'm listening to the audiobook. We also have the physical books. Cooper is listening to the 8th book right now.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Yeah, and then the last one, I have made 0 progress on the Blacksmith Queen, but I did get it from the library again. It came up for renewal, so my plan for this weekend is to finish Human Rites and then finish the Blacksmith Queen, because they're both on my Kobo from the library.
And we need to talk Kobo, because we can't take a bunch of books, and I'd like to have some books loaded up.
We
not just audiobooks, but we got to figure that out too.
We have Kobos enough for the whole family. However, I think that probably the kids won't have a lot of time to read. So
I don't think so.
Yeah. They might just take a book with them, and audiobooks, of course.
I've got some new books as well. A Parade of Horribles, which is book 8, the Dungeon Crawler Carl series came. I got a signed copy of that from Matt, which was awesome. Mm-hmm. I also got a signed copy, a special edition of Operation Bounce House. I think was that Broken Binding that did that? I think it was a Broken Binding.
Yeah, I think so.
I got a special edition of the new Crossroad Ravens Witcher book as well. I think that's Broken Binding as well. This spring, I went overboard. Sorry, I just clapped right into the mic.
That's okay.
Overboard in buying special editions, and I went a bit too far.
But there were so many great ones.
Cool things coming out.
Yeah.
But one I want to show you, this one was actually the cheapest one. It is a special edition of The Martian with pretty sprayed edges here. It is a signed copy. It's so shiny.
It's so shiny.
It is a signed copy, so you got Andy Weir's kind of like chicken scratch scribble there, which is kind of cool. I actually have 2 copies of The Martian, both special editions, both signed. So excited about that. And for the Martian fans out there, potatoes.
Yeah.
I love this book. I love all of his books. I love that he writes standalones because you can consume the book.
Yeah.
And you're not committed for a lifetime. But we've reread these a bunch and stuff, and so
You have.
I have special editions, lots of fun. There's stuff going to be coming while we're gone, and so it'll be a little like Christmas when we get back home.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
There's some special editions of stuff that we love. But yeah, there was just a lot that came out.
For sure.
The Dungeon Crawler Carl tabletop RPG will be here by September, and so we'll probably run that as a family. Which is going to
that'll be super fun.
Fun to see. But lots of cool stuff coming.
Awesome.
That's all I got for books.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could have so much more, but we're already running pretty long here.
Yeah.
So
I think we'll call that an episode.
Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe sometime in the next couple weeks before we leave, we could record like a little mini-sode about our plans.
Yeah.
Kind of test out. We're hoping to be able to record from the road as well as like in wherever place we're staying.
Yeah.
To kind of capture things as they're happening and then put them all together for you guys.
A bit more raw, right?
Yeah. Well, and more. Sometimes we can remember more details about what we're doing in the moment, or like talk about what we just did versus, and get some footage of that versus like at the end of the day.
And looking back on these is fun. I mean, it's like a video journal for us.
It's a great video journal for us, and we hope that you guys enjoy them too. So you'll get to see a lot more of Mike on the future episodes for the summer. And just a reminder for those of you who are still with us, that I will be recording podcast episodes like sit down ones like this sporadically through the summer when I have time.
Probably VRBOs. Harder to do in a hotel, right?
Maybe. I don't know. It depends. See. It depends on what's happening when and where. And so there'll be no specific schedule to the episodes through the next couple months. They will just happen when and if they happen. And then the vlog style, some of them, if it's a really, like I've tried to keep them sort of on the shorter side. Yeah. So if quick hits. Yeah. But if it's only like a minute worth of content, I might put it into a few days or it might be one day. But it will all be labeled in there. So you can keep track, and there will be a separate playlist just for the summer adventure.
Nice.
Okay, I think that's all the administration.
Thanks for joining us. We will
call that an episode, and we will see you guys again next time. Bye.